A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move, the United States has successfully transferred 11 Yemeni detainees from the Guantanamo Bay detention facility to Oman, as announced by the Pentagon on Monday. This transfer marks a pivotal moment in the ongoing efforts to reduce the number of detainees held at the controversial facility, which has been criticized for its human rights practices since its inception following the September 11th attacks. With this latest transfer, the remaining number of prisoners at Guantanamo has dwindled to just 15, the lowest it has been in the facility's 22-year history. The released detainees include notable figures such as Tawfiq al-Bahani, who had been cleared for transfer since 2010, and Khalid Qasim, a long-term hunger striker who has spent the majority of his adult life in detention. None of the men were ever criminally charged or put on trial during their 2 decades of confinement, despite being deemed eligible for release years ago. The U.S. government has refrained from returning them to Yemen due to the ongoing civil war and instability in the region, which raises concerns about their safety and rehabilitation upon return. The Pentagon has expressed gratitude to Oman for its cooperation in this resettlement process, emphasizing that the United States is committed to responsibly reducing the detainee population and ultimately closing the Guantanamo facility. The detention center has long been a symbol of post-9/11 human rights abuses, attracting international condemnation for its practice of indefinite detention without trial and controversial interrogation methods. In recent weeks, the Biden administration has accelerated efforts to transfer detainees as it seeks to minimize the prison's population before the anticipated return of President-elect Donald Trump, who has previously voiced intentions to keep Guantanamo open and fill it with detainees. This latest transfer is part of a broader strategy to address the long-standing criticisms of the detention center and to fulfill promises made by previous administrations to close it. Over the years, Guantanamo has housed around 780 individuals, with many being captured in various military operations worldwide as part of the U.S.'s so-called War on Terror. The facility's conditions and treatment of detainees have led to widespread calls for its closure, as human rights organizations and legal advocates continue to push for the release of those who remain imprisoned without charges. As President Biden's term nears its conclusion, the administration has been working diligently to identify countries willing to accept detainees cleared for transfer, with the hope of reducing the remaining population even further. Among the 15 detainees still at Guantanamo, 6 have not been charged with any crimes, and 3 of those have been cleared for transfer. The ongoing situation at Guantanamo Bay remains a contentious issue, with advocates urging for a final resolution to the detainee crisis. The recent transfer of Yemeni detainees to Oman represents a step forward in addressing the injustices faced by those held at the facility, but the fight for human rights and the closure of Guantanamo continues. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.